should be there. I don't see Scrace in a car.
You've got about 5, 6, 7 seconds. 2, 1.
Oh, my apologies. I'm stupid. I misunderstand basic directions that even, well, the most simpleton of simpletons could follow, but yet here we are, and we are in, oh my, does that say Britain there, on the lower left-hand corner of the screen? Oh my. Oh me, oh my. We're at Silverstone, and that means these racing drivers are going to be very, very pleased, as hopefully most of you are as well, to be seeing that. It's it's certainly my favorite circuit, and hopefully many of these racing car drivers as well will well, enjoy their day here. Now, we have a long session here ahead of us, and this is qualifying 1, and there will be 2 sessions after that, qualifying 2, followed by, you guessed it, qualifying 3. Now, this first session will last, I believe, what is it, 18 minutes? Something like that? It's a bit excessive, but it gives people time to... Oh no, what is that? Cloudy skies. No one likes that. Please stay dry, as, once again, every time, the beginning of every race, I hear the awful, daunting, terrible sounds of Mr. Gavlar singing his wet race song. No one wants that. We will want to see lap data. We will want to see what tires they have fitted. The one thing I don't know, unfortunately, is the weather. So, I don't know if I have access to that. We'll find out. It'll be exciting. We'll find out as you, the viewer, do. And what will happen here as these racing drivers begin to go around, we shall wait and see. Let me bring up the standings here and what has occurred last week. Now, I wonder if our point leader... Yes, there he is. They're currently in the 4th position there, Mr. FIFA Beefy there. Our point leader, still the point leader after... if you were to look at the standings, it would say DNS. That is a did not start. Without running last week at... where were we? We were in Austria, and he did not race, but he still maintained his point lead. What is that, a 6-point lead over Iron Knight, who finished 4th in that race. Apex, an unfortunate 12th, scored 0 points and is 12 points behind. 13 points behind in 4th place. A DNF LH44, that's no good. Tomas, 5th in points, who is also 13 points behind, finished 2nd. Good for you, sir. And let's see, in 6th place is Rayner, and he is 99 points. Oh, that's close. You're almost feeling, anyway, but he is 15 points behind. And oh, what's this? There's a number by his name, and that's a number 1. That's right, Rayner won the race last week. When I hear racing cars roaring to life. So let's go down here to position 10. We have Bagos on track, and in front of him we have Scrace in the Williams. So we'll see how that goes. Now, one good thing today, I'm joined by a dear friend, actually, here in the booth to help at times call this race with me. He's done some wandering up and down the pit lane and spoken to some of these drivers. We can look forward to hearing some of what he has to say as Grace comes round to begin his lap. We'll see what he has to say. But it's a good friend that I met actually while I was overseas, actually, in the United States. It's a good friend, Harlan McFarlane. And Harlan, welcome here to the broadcast.
Well, welcome, sir. I'm so glad to be here, and welcome to you for asking me to be here. gotta tell you, it just tickled pink when you asked me to come over here and hop in the booth with you and call this Formula One event. I tell you what, these race cars are something else, Sir Roland. I never thought that I would see race cars turning right and left on a racing track, but look at them go.
Well, that's very true, Harlan. Here, overseas, we do many things different than you do over there. These racing cars will turn right and left. You'll see certain parts of them open up. That's the drag reduction system. We'll get on that later. But yes, there truly are just fine, fantastic machines. And yes, here we have Grace going round on a lap, showing us this lovely Silverstone circuit. Hopefully setting some fast times for him. This is, I believe, his second race here with us. So, what do you think so far of this Silverstone circuit, Harlan?
Well, it's just big, and I think, and I'm a history buff, and I find it interesting that this used to be an airport of some kind during wartime, and airplanes would take off and land, and that helps the war. And I think that's neat, because I think Great Britain was a good bunch of people, and so I think that's great.
Well, that's very true, and yep, there it is. So, moving on, we have Grace was set a lap at 128.612. Let's move down here. Who else is on an out lap? There's Tristan, but who is setting laps behind? Let's look here. I don't see who is next. It would be a pink car. Back there, it's going to be Psycho Tubby. What can Mr. Tubby do? And behind him, he has a red car there. Who is that red car? Is that Maverick getting a tow? Ooh, a very cheeky Maverick there.
Now, by tow, do you mean...
No, I don't mean that he's actually pulling the car with a rope or something.
Oh, you're the wind. You mean with the wind?
Yes, you see there, that red car, he's getting... Oh, and then he pulls over. Something must have occurred.
Yeah, see,
I thought it too. He was going to do some sort of drafting maneuver there, but apparently we were both mistaken.
Well, I understand what you're saying now about that, though. So the car behind can... Oh! Well, let's get off of that.
Yes, there appears to be quite a bit of chaos there, and for some reason we stayed on it. Let's see, red car coming round. Who is that? Is that Tristan? No, that was... What is going on? A red car. Pink car. Oh, that was Bagos, I believe. Yes, Bagos, I believe, just finished his lap there. In front of him, that should be... Yes, that's Tristan. But coming round, there is a McLaren. That is an orange car. That will be Magnus on his outlap, so no need to go to him yet. There is a Haas car. Oh, now, Harlan, you'll be interested to know that the Haas car is an American car.
Oh, is that the same one that is in NASCAR? The Haas cars in NASCAR? Because I watched that.
Yes, it's the very same. Yes, Gene Haas.
Well, that's nice. He must have a lot of money.
He does indeed have a lot of money, more than you or I will ever see.
Well, good for him. Bless his heart. That's nice of him to help all these people race their racing cars. He must like it quite a bit.
He does indeed. Now, Tristan. Let's see what Tristan can do. Oh, I saw it flash purple, but behind him must... Who is that? Getting the old...
That's called a draft.
That's true. Yes, he got a draft there. Now, but I don't know that that's going to work out for whoever this mystery drafter is behind. Is that Psycho Tubby? No. That must be Bagos. This is very curious.
Yeah, I would think that you would want your own space on the racing track to set a fast lap. But look, Bagos has gone to P2.
Well, that's true. Well, a very curious occurrence there indeed, but I'm sure we'll find out about that if there was anything afoot that was unappreciated. If not, it would just move on, and there was no smoke where we thought there was. Now, Magnus, I caught just a glimpse at the end of practice, and no surprise there. That's a purple sector for Magnus. He likes to do that.
I saw that in your previous broadcast. He does that a lot in these sessions.
He does indeed. He's a quick driver, and I bet you he'll go P1 here. Unless he does something stupid. And there he goes. Yes, anyway, I was saying I caught the end of practice here that happened before. There were a handful of drivers there. Only not as many as I suspected. There were only 8 or 9 drivers. And up top of the board was Magnus. Rayner was in second place. And that's all I remember. Now, moving on. A yellow racing machine. That is Iron Knight coming out on to begin a lap there. Red car. That would be Tristan. What is he doing now? Oh, it's a big red truck. No one wants a big red truck. But he has one, and he'll just have to live with it.
Now, a red track, that's bad?
Yeah, a red track indicates that he has run afoul of the stewards. That means he's done something wrong, you see. And they've said, nope, your lap is no good, sir, because you've broken the law in some respect with regards to our rules and regulations. And they say, we shan't let this lap count for you.
Well, that seems kind of harsh.
Well, he must have done something horribly, horribly terrible for the stewards to do something like that. So I'm sure Tristan deserved it wholeheartedly, and every other driver. Let's see here. Coming round is a blue car. Is that Benjamin Cardiff? No. Next car to be second a lap is going to be... It is a... Drew O is out there in his Haas machine. I'm on him. It's Psycho Tubby. No, he is. He's currently P5. Good for you, Mr. Tubby. Behind there is a... what is that car? That is Apex, I believe. And then a yellow vehicle. Oh, Iron Knight. Let's catch Iron Knight. We've missed him before. We shan't now.
Is he a good racing driver? He's just gone to 4th place. I bet he's happy with that.
Well, I think he'll be relatively pleased. I know I've seen him go faster, and of course this is early on here, Harlan. Don't forget, we have 2 more sessions to go now.
So all these racing drivers are going to have 3 rounds of this, Tom? That's crazy.
No, Harlan, indeed, and wonderful that you brought that up, because I've yet to mention it. After this round, the bottom 5 will be dismissed. They will be cast aside like lepers of old. You are not welcome here, they'll say. You are not fast enough to move on to the second qualifying session, and they'll have to sit and they'll have to wait all through the second qualifying session and all through the third. Who knows what they'll do with their time, but they shan't be on the racing. Oh, and it's an unfortunate red track there for Iron Knight as he...
that means he's invalidated. I looked that up.
Well, that's very true, he has. Now, good job. Who's next? It's a grey car. It is Drew L. And he is coming round the final section here. Catches a little bit of curb there, just a healthy amount. Oh, and he will not be pleased with the 128.594 when the pole lap so far is a 125.985. But again, we are talking Magnus here, and we are talking qualifying. And when we speak qualifying, the name Magnus doth come to mind. However, there are racing drivers we haven't seen anything from yet. Now, bear in mind also, this is realistic performance here. Many racing leagues, it is equal. All the cars, regardless of Mercedes, down to the lowliest of cars. Won't mention any names, but we all know who you are. Where everything is equal, but that is... Oh, Puppy Jr. during my mindless blathering has gone P2. Good for you, young man. But anyway, realistic performance is what I'm trying to get at. So if you're in a Mercedes, you have the potential, if you have the drive in you, to have a very fast machine indeed in a fast day. If you don't, well, if you're in a Williams, well, you might have a rougher time, but that's where they've tried to do some sorting, and, oh, I'm a fast driver, so they've put him here, and they've put him there, and so we roll on, and Cairo, goes P5 there. I think, as we look down, we still have several drivers yet to go, and several threats. And I see one going out on an outlap there. That is Tomas. What did I say? He was P3 last week. Is that a correct statement? I believe Tomas was P3 last week. Oh, no, P2. Apologies to you, Tomas. Terrible of me.
Now, when you say P2 and P, your position. Okay, it just sounded silly. Okay.
Now, you're silly, Harlan. Now, who is coming round? That is... Oh, Rayner! He would have smacked me right in my virtual face had I missed it if he does something marvelous here. Ooh, P4. Very good. Not bad. A Mercedes coming round. Was that puppy trying another lap there? Red car. It is one of those two. It can't be... Lots of red cars out there, but they're all on out laps, so that'll be fun. And then we have a Williams. Oh, that could be. Oh my, it is Evil Hunter.
I'm sorry, did you say Evil Hunter?
Yes, Evil Hunter, that's his name.
Well, that's an interesting name. I like to hunt.
Oh no, we have an Alfa Romeo off in the distance. Who was that? Probably one of the Alfa Romeo drivers. It's LH44. Oh, I thought maybe he was behind the grandstand there. Maybe he was just off camera there for a moment. Here he comes now, carefully rejoining the circuit. That's unfortunate. Hopefully he'll be able to recover from that now. Is Rayner taking a second lap, I wonder? Anyway, you were mentioning that you like to hunt as Rayner goes purple sector 2.
Well, yes. Well, it's not really hunting so much. I just like to pick up things I see on the roadside. You know.
Well, that's not really hunting.
Well, sometimes I carry a gun with me, and somebody sees me doing it, I shoot it, so it looks like I just killed it.
Well, that's an odd...
It's like hunting.
I suppose. Anyway, Magnus is retired. He says, I'm done here. Rayner is doing that. There's red cars. Tomas, we spoke of you, and then I didn't see what's going on. Red cars, I'm missing you. Is it Tristan or is it Maverick? Tristan has moved up, but only to P12. That should potentially get him through us. Oh, Tomas, you've gone purple in Sector 2. Unless one of those rascals behind you has just overtaken it. Trying to watch the top of the board. Tomas, what are you going to do? A Williams in front of you. That might be Evil Hunter. Goodness grace. And Tomas, I believe that should put him through. Let's see. Oh, LH44 on an out lap there. Pink car. Psycho Tubby, is that you beginning your lap? Yes, indeed. So it appears the next car to come round is going to be a Red Bull. That will be... still Rayner, is it? He's going to be coming in, I'm sure. Cairo is on an out lap. Red car of... red indeed.
Well, that guy, that Tristan you were showing, the track sure is red a lot when you show him.
Well, it's not my fault.
No, I was just making an observation.
Well, yes, he'll correct that, though. I think he might be safe here. And perhaps he's not on a fast lap anyway, but he's coming through Maggots and or Beckett's and then on to this section back here where people are. Perhaps he's giving a draft-a-loo. Who is that back there that's going to be the recipient? Drew is on an out lap. That will be of any help to him. Let's see. Nismo. Let's catch Nismo. Can he better?
Our knight has retired from the session.
He has it. Thank you for that. Looking, no one making any noticeable moves. LH44, what can you do? What?
Now, I think he's going to have time yet to set a lap. There's still a handful of moments.
Well, that's true. And here he goes now. And we haven't yet seen a good ride on here with the Silverstone circuit, so let's ride on board with LH44. unfortunate indeed, as he has invalidated his lap. He will be starting at the back. I'm unaware of any penalties he may have had from prior races. That doesn't sound like him, so it's not like he had to just set a lap and, for his setup and then bring it home. I think he may have just missed it there. That is unfortunate. Is anyone else trying to make a last minute? No, that is it. That is the conclusion. Unless Cairo, is he still on a lap?
He was. He's not now. That track's really red.
There, you're starting to get it now. Yes. So that will be the conclusion here of qualifying one. As you can see, week to week you can always trust that you're going to get good, consistent racing, questionable commentary, and Magnus leading the way through most Q1 sessions, it appears. Let's see if anyone has anything for him in Q2.
Now you said the bottom 5 are dismissed?
I believe that's true, yes. So I want to say that I just saw Drew O was the unfortunate one who will lead the pack to the restrooms, I suppose. They're getting out of their cars. Let's look here. There we have those people. But down at the bottom, yes, indeed, I was correct. Drew O's Grace in the Williams, that's the Hassa Williams, are both Red Bulls of Benjamin Cardiff and Correct Savant. And LH44, we saw that unfortunateness all dismissed. So they'll go do whatever they're going to do, and the rest of them will move on to qualifying 2. Good luck to those boys, though. Stay fresh, find something to do. We'll see you at the race, and we are not counting you out just yet. I'm sure they have something to show here. Now, people, though, who must watch themselves are, indeed, the Maverick, Tristan, Tomas, Psycho, Tubby, and Evil Hunter. They're on, if this was qualifying 2, they'd be out.
So that's 9 then that go through to
10. 10 actually, yes, that will go through to Q3.
I was close.
You were very, very close. So this is qualifying 2 now. Those skies, Harlan, I don't know how the weather works over there. Probably the same as here. I mean, it is weather. Those clouds look a little dark there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's see, so we see the pit stall assignments there, teammates and such. No, they're not assigned by a teammate. They all have their individual... What? That can't be. Oh, no, just dumb. There's only the one flag for both. It's in the middle. Now, who has rolled out on track first? That is a Racing Point and a McLaren. So that is Cairo, and it is Bagos. So let's hop on board here with Cairo. We'll watch this McLaren. No. Well, yeah. We will. Going out on the medium tire here. Let's bring up this menu and see who is going out on what. Lap, no, don't want you. That's the one. And fitted. Yes, that's what we want. Now we'll just follow Cairo around here and Bagos, and we'll see what they've got for us here in Q2. Back in just one moment.
Where are you going?
Wait. If you just excuse, you're welcome to...
No, I'll come with you. Well, that was awkward. He actually was going to the bathroom. I didn't know that. I wouldn't have gone with him. If he'd have said something, I'd have you know. I guess he probably didn't want you guys to know that.
Okay, and we're back. Harlan, you took... What were you saying there?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, anyway, let's see. We have Cairo out, and I know Oh, I see a pink car of Bago stricken there on the mini-map. Do you see that, Harlan? What happened?
I didn't do it.
I didn't say you did it. I was saying, what happened? You've been sitting here watching. What, you said you were talking to the people. What were you must have been speaking of Bagos crashing out here, because he's clearly crashed out up there. What?
I'm sorry, I missed it.
And will we see it? I hear it. It's off into the... very sad thing there for Bagos, but let's go back to Cairo and follow him around. What can Cairo do here? Let's find out. Mr. Cairo has 127.630, and that is a very purple track. Of course, Rooms at the first lap, that's what happens now. Behind him comes Lismo, I believe, on his outlap, so no need to rush. Puppy Jr. also outlapping the pink vehicle. So Tristan is on a lap. Point leader, FIFA Beefy. So let's see where they are.
I told you.
FIFA Beefy. Let's watch.
So this guy's the point leader?
Yes, he is the point leader.
And he didn't even race last week?
No, he did not even race.
He must have had a lot of points.
He did indeed. And he still does. And let's see what he can do here as he comes around. He's coming through this final section here. Everyone knows the name of it, so no need for me to drone on and on about it.
What's it called?
As he sets 127.890. So they're all out on medium tires. Apparently they think this is the way of it. This is what we should do as Maverick goes at 128.051, and somehow Sneaky McGee has gone through. We saw him in the screen there. Now that I think back in my in my memory,
I saw an orange car back there, and I said to myself, is that Magnus feller that he was talking about? And it was, I think.
It was, yes, indeed. You should have said something.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt you.
It's okay. It's well anyway. Well, good for you, Magnus. And as we said, that's become quite common now. Yellow cars are coming. Is it Puppy Jr.? It is.
Now I see two people with the name of Puppy on there.
Yes, one is Old Man Puppy, the good Duke of Puppington himself, and then the other is, of course, Puppy Jr., his son. And they're related. And Puppy Jr. goes P2 to 127.227. Now that is still 7/10 shy of what Magnus has done, which is just something. That is quite a lap that he has done watching. There's a pink car coming. Psycho Tummy has done a 128.855, and that would please him. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Maybe he's pissed. Let's see. Let's see. Outlap for Evil Hunter. He's coming round. Tristan is coming in. A different red car is out. Is that Tomas on an outlap? Rainer remains in the pits. A Red Bull is coming round. That would be Apex, I do believe, on an outlap. No, he's in a AlphaTauri with Rainer. Reminding myself, there are no Red Bulls here.
Yeah, they didn't make it.
No, they did not. So coming round then, that is going to be Rainer. Well, it took a long time. Is it just me? It took a long time. No, he just started. So that is Apex, beginning his lap. Now you saw it outlap disappear.
I saw it go away too.
Yeah, it just disappears off the screen then. That indicates he's on a lap there. Now, is there a car coming round for that lap? Is that a Williams? That is the good Duke himself. Old Man Papadoo in the Patronus. And Puppy goes P4 on his medium tires. My goodness.
That Mercedes is a fast car.
Well, and that's a true statement, and again, that would harken back to what I said a while ago, and reminding our viewers at home. This is realistic performance, is what they do here on Friday nights in Rayna's Racing League. By the way, this is, if you are unaware, this is Rayna's Racing League. Why am I sitting on people in the pit lane? That is ridiculous.
I was gonna say something. That was pretty bad.
This is Rayna's Racing League, and it is brought to you by Sim Racer Coin. Can we get that one thing off? I want that gone. Goodbye. Well, no, we want it to see if it's plus or minus, and
Yeah, I find that information helpful. I bet some of your viewers do as well.
now, Tristan coming round, not going fast. He must be trying to get ready for another lap. Who is coming behind there? There's Rayna. He's quite a ways back. Apex is here. Tristan gets out of the way. As does... Nope, just as does he. What can Apex do? Again, all of these racing drivers are on the medium tires, and apparently they're thinking medium tire is the way to start this race. Apex sets a terrible lap time. Pretty atrocious, really. So clearly, that was... we missed something. I'm sure, I know for a fact he can do better than that, and will. So he's setting himself up for success here, and he'll do that.
That was kind of hard on your friend Apex there, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, I suppose I could have chosen different words there, but...
Well, I mean, he just... what if he's listening or listens later? He might find that offensive.
Well, I think we all could see that's a terrible lap, and he'll do better. Don't you worry. You wait and see. He's got thick skin, that Apex. So moving on, we have back here. Is that finally Rayna's coming through? Look at that AlphaTauri livery. Just look at it. It turns left.
And it turns right. There goes the game.
Oh, you've been watching. And Rayna sets her P2 time of 126.898. That is 3/10 off of what Magnus said. Now, does Magnus feel... what are they going to do here? FIFA, your point leader, the Beefster. He is on soft tires. Now, if he does something... Well, he's not out yet. He's just showing... you know, he's kind of telling his competitors, look, I've got them on. Am I going to use them? Have I made it through? Little game of cat and mouse. Who's coming round? Apex, sorry. As Apex goes to P7.
That's not bad for Apex after you insulted him so bad.
I didn't.
Well, good for you, Apex. I'm proud of you, and I hope you do good.
Well, I hope he does well anyway. You don't. Okay, so... who else is out there? Very rejectful. Papadoo, red car coming round. That would be Thomas. Let's get you quick. Crap. Thomas only goes P10. He will not be pleased there. Puppy, old man is up in 5th. I may have just missed that. Did he just do that? No, he was up there before. We celebrated it, and I have no memory. Who are we waiting for? There is... certainly it's not... Rayna? Coming round again? What are you up to, sir?
Now that's odd.
Well, oh no. You know what that tells me? If they're thinking there's a possibility of rain starting this race, and so they don't care. But if they didn't care, then wouldn't they run... Oh, I don't know. I just really don't want it to rain in the race.
Why don't you like the rain?
It's just not... Yeah. Anyway. So it appears as though Magnus is safe once again. He'll make it through. Can anyone do anything with it? We have Iron Knight on an invalidated lap. We have Apex. Probably coming into the pits. Yes, indeed. Then we have Puppy. What?
Hey, that part of the track was purple back there. Looks like Puppy's doing pretty good.
Yes, is he going to go even faster for some reason? He's safe. I don't know that he needs to set a lap, but he seems to be enjoying himself, and he's going out there. Rayna did it as well. What is going on? Why are they staying out there? Poppy goes P3.
That's a face lap.
I agree. My goodness. I'm just surprised that they would go 2 laps. Those guys at the front, why, put the extra wear and tear on your balloonies that you're going to start the race on? But could it be that, could it be that they know something that we are unaware of? Drivers are going out late. Who is that? It is Tristan. And our point leader, FIFA. Just can only handle so much beef.
That's what she said.
Shut up.
Well, you said...
Shut up. It's a family show.
Sorry.
Anyway, can Tristan somehow manage to post a lap that is legal? Can he not only post a lap that is legal, but can he do so in a quick fashion that gets him through to Q3? Will he have any tires left for Q? Let's just... who else is out there? There's a red car there. Puppy will be coming in. Evil Hunter on his outlap. And there at the bottom, you see it. I see it as well in his Williams car. People are coming round. But I thought they had...
So this feller here, you say? I mean, does he really hunt? Is he like a priest or?
No, he just it's a gamer tag. It's
Oh. I didn't know.
Oh, and he's red. Oh, it's an outlap though. No one cares. This red is okay here. On your outlap. Don't do too much of it. I have a theory if you do too much tomfoolery in qualifying, they'll carry it over to the race. I don't know if there's any evidence to back that up, but I don't want to push it and find out. Here he comes. Now, who is coming round before him? Let's go back up and see here. Oh my! Nismo is set to purple sector 2 out of... my favourite section in racing, really. Max and Beckett's there. It's a fun little portion there. What can... He's going to pull off right there. Little cut across. And in you go. Now, well, you can see it as well as I, folks. That sector there was quite purple indeed. What can FIFA Beefy do? He can make a left-hand turn followed by 2 rights and set a time. What will that time do? Put him at the top, I assume? No! P3 only for your punt leader, FIFA Beefy. Maverick. Ooh. Maverick, where have you been? Oh, no, that's Tristan about to... Anyway, Maverick. There he goes into the pits. Is that it then? Surely there was no time remaining for Tristan to... perhaps he just invalidated too late to hit the pit lane. I think that's what that was, and I do believe that is it. Certainly he can't be on a lap again. No, that's it.
So now we have the race?
No, there's still Q3.
Oh, yeah.
So we have 4 more drivers who are being eliminated here, and that is... oh no, goodbye Thomas, goodbye Tristan, Psycho, Tubby and Bagos. Well, you can go to the lounge and hang with those other drivers before, no... Oh, and Iron Knight, no time set by him or... Oh, well, Bagos crashed. Did Iron Knight crash as well? I don't recall seeing that. Did you see it?
Mm-mm.
Well, hopefully those skies brighten up and we can see dry track conditions for this and the race. If it wants to rain, please do it now, though. Then go away. Let these drivers go at it. Please wait. Now. This is what we're all here for. Qualifying 3. This is it. Let's see what they have fitted. Soft tires will abound, I'm sure. We will turn that on and turn that off, and we are ready here now. The clocks don't always match up when we watch these racing drivers here. Our clocks there says, my clock says 11:34 and counting, but the drivers may see a different time, so sometimes it'll look as though the time has expired for us, but a driver will start a lap at that last moment, and we're like, well, that clearly won't be counted, and then he's able to set the lap, so we always have to wait and see how it goes. Now, one driver is out on the racing circuit already. It is a red car, and that would be our good friend Maverick.
Maverick was the guy's name in Top Gun.
That's right. He was also in your Days of Thunder, that movie you made me, you let me watch when we made it. Well,
You didn't like it?
well, I thought I didn't.
You didn't like when they shifted on the backstretch, did they?
I just thought the transmissions could not possibly handle that sort of a.
It's just good movie fun.
Anyway, Maverick is out here on the racing circuit. Let's see what he can do. We've not seen anything from Maverick yet. I'm very excited. He's a good fellow, a good clean racing driver, and that's of course of dire importance at all times. As he comes to his final DRS section, let's see what he can do. Very exciting indeed here. Look at the fans, they're here to see a show, and these boys are about to put one on. Now, let's ride on board with Maverick here for a look here at Silverstone. A lovely circuit indeed it is here. I love this racing track. It's just wonderful. Now, who is next to come? As Apex sets a purple sector 1, but he's not next. I do believe it is Rayner invalidated. So, that's unfortunate for him. Then it is a Haas machine there of the point leader. What can he do? Here I come. Setting laps of 1:27.419. That is insufficient to top Maverick, but cars are coming quickly. It is Junior. And, oh, well. Puppy Junior sets a 1:26.763. That is better than the other two who have gone so far, but there are racing drivers on track. Who is next? Apex. Now, Apex did not get the best run, and was accused of insulting the man, but
Well, I just think he could have been nicer, is all.
Well, and here he comes, and he goes P2. I think that's very nice indeed. Still 3/10 off Puppy.
Oh, you can't let him have a moment, can you? You still gotta insult his lap. Still 3/10 worse than Puppy Jr. Let the man have his moment in the sun.
Good job, Apex. Anyway, I'm starting to regret this. So, now we have on track FIFA Beefy. Here he goes round Maggots, Beckets, and the exit onto whatever that corner's called, and then the straightaway that has a name that we all know. 127.519. What is going on? Puppy Jr. will be coming in as well. Is that Nismo? And has invalidated. Unfortunate for Nismo. That's Rayna who's come back out on his outlap. Then we have Rutro. Look here. It's Magnus. And he's the next one. No, it's his outlap. That took quite some time. The pit exit is quite lengthy here, I suppose. So not their fault. Now Apex has invalidated, but I think he's probably perhaps he has another set of soft tires. Is going to come in and put those on and come make one last attempt here at the end. So next to begin a lap will be Cairo, who has Rayna hot on his tail. Now, is there some way that Rayna can take advantage of this? I wonder. We'll find out. Husky chocolate. So odd name.
I like chocolate too.
Well, everyone does. Now here comes this McLaren down. Ooh, what a great shot there. A brown helmet. But that's something I haven't really paid much attention to. Let's pay attention to the driver's helmets here. Cairo coming down here. What kind of lap can he set? It's a purple sector 1, of course. That's gone away. Was Rayna able to? As he was, he usurped it. It's his sector 1 now. But Magnus is back there. Let's ride with Magnus quickly and see if he takes purple. Whoop. Yoink. Now, is this how it's going to go for the first 3 people on track? It'll be Cairo. Will he be able to jump Puppy Jr.? This section here. Oh, he has... Ooh, has he nailed it? I love it. Purple, but I'm sure Rayna has done it, and he looks a bit closer than he did before, doesn't he, ladies and gentlemen? He's gaining on him, indeed. What can they do? Will Cairo best Puppy Jr.? Will Rayna best Cairo? Cairo goes P2, Rayna goes P1. Good for you, sir. 125.968. By quite some margin over Puppy Jr. there, let's be honest. Puppy Jr. will not be pleased to see that. He knew, I know he knew it was coming, but he didn't. That's quite a margin. That's a hard thing for a man to swallow there. That's, your pride gets in the way and you're just like, yuck. But the only thing to do is go out there and take it back, and that's what Puppy Jr. will be trying to do. Now, Evil Hunter's on an outlap, as is Nismo. And Old Man Papadu has unfortunately invalidated. Easy on those tires, old man. Ease around like you do the normal driving that you do. Nice and slow. Just don't get in the way like you normally do. So, let's see here. Orange car. It is Cairo. Coming around, will he be setting another lap here? No danger, of course, to these tires. You could beat the living hell out of them. You don't have to start the race on them. You'll be starting the race on whatever you had in your first lap for Q2. except for the guys at the back. They get new tires. I'm not sure what position that starts at, though. I should probably know that. Let's just say, who knows? 12th. It can't be that. I'm sure someone out there, the ones of viewers, enjoying this race, and someone could comment there on. I believe we're on some sort of social media again. It's some sort of. I believe it's Facebook today. Yeah, that we're on. Did I mention, by the way, that it's Reina's Racing League and it's sponsored by SimRacer Coin? I believe mentioning that or thinking to mention it, but it is.
I believe you mentioned that.
Oh, good. I was uncertain.
No, you said it.
Oh. Well, thank you. Now, coming round, and we're missing it. It is Old Man who goes P4. That's good. Nismo back there, I believe, next to come round. What can he do? He can go P6. Now, Reina. We missed Magnus's lap, indeed. Sorry, Magnus. But we see enough of you, so I'm sure only... Oh, and he's already back in the pits. Whew. Good for you, he's very speedy. But not speedy enough, because Reina is still P1. By a margin of some sort. Now, why are we watching the pits? People are hunting evil out here, let's pay attention. Now that appears as though, did Junior just usurp that sector from... Even if he did, he has invalidated. That's no good. Now let's ride here with Evil Hunter. Will his car be a Williams or a Wontiums? Let's find out here as he comes around. Oh, and it's an unfortunate P10 there, but it is the Williams car, so Evil Hunter will not be worried about this one bit. No, not at all. He's ready to go for the race. Let's see here now. Next coming round is Nismo. Doing another one, are you? Indeed he is, and what can he do? It's a lot to ask. He's able to gain a few positions there, but not what he wanted. But I don't know if anyone can do anything there with Reina. Now, oh, what is this? I do see a Maverick. Can he be Mavericky? He is a 10th down in that sector. More of that, I hope. Come along, you. Do it. Well, that's not... Well, we were hoping for more of that of our good friend Maverick, but maybe... Did he cross the line with time, too? Nope. It's over. Alright, is that it? Does anyone have anything left to say here? Apex, what can you do, sir?
I hope he goes on the pole.
Well, P7 there is what he'll start. Behind, catch it, it's Evil Hunter. I was feeling proud of myself there. I believe, did Puppy Jr. jump up there?
It looked like his thing moved there on your scoring board.
Well, I think it looked like it moved too. We'll find out. Yeah, in just a moment. They'll show us the screen, and... No, I don't believe he did at all. So there's your starting order, at least the top 10 of it. That is... why, it's Reina there on pole by, oh yes, a slim margin indeed, 0.048 over Magnus. Then it is Cairo, Nismo, Puppy, and Puppy Jr. Oh, look at that. Row 1, 2, 3, row 3 will be full of good, wholesome family racing and activities, I'm sure. Then we have Apex, Evil Hunter, Maverick, and your point leader, FIFA Beefy, in the 10th position. Smattering of cars there. We have AlphaTauri, the McLarens there, the constructors. We have not even looked at the constructors yet. So let's not. Now, moving on to the race we go. I'm just kidding. We'll look at it really quick. The Alfa Romeo still leads the constructors there, 202 points, but it is only by 1 point over the AlphaTauris. 202 to 201. You subtract one from the other, and you get a negative number. But if you do it properly, you will get 1. And then followed by other people far, far behind. There's a battle betwixt the Renault, the Haas and the Renault teams. They'll be battling out. 8 points separates them, and then 3 points separates Mercedes and McLaren. So good for you. And then it's 10 points separating Ferrari, Williams, and Red Bull, and then Racing Points back there somewhere. And But yes, the title race is betwixt Alfa Romeo and AlphaTauri. Who will be the true Alpha? Hopefully the ones that spell it right, because, in that sense anyway, because, it's a better looking vehicle. Alfa Romeo is pretty good looking, but anyway. Now, moving on to the race. Harlan, who's your pick for this race?
Well, I've been thinking about it, and I think it's going to be your point leader. I think it's going to be FIFA Beefy.
Oh, well, a very bold pick there. Picking the point leader there. That's pretty impressive. Way to go out on a limb there, Harlan.
I've made my pick. I don't expect to be insulted.
Well, anyway, apologies. For the race here, let's see. Bring up the track map. Lap data in 8. No, we don't want it now. Don't care. We don't care about that either. We may want that. Not to the leader, we want the interval. We will want tires. So, let's look at the tires they're starting on here. It's Evil Hunter, and Tristan, and Psycho Tabby, and Bagos, all on the soft tires now. Bear in mind, Evil Hunter, and I missed your point leader there, FIFA, on the soft tires as well, unless I did say it and forgot. And Evil Hunter will be starting on the ones that they qualified in Q2 on. I don't know. Anyway, other people might as well. The rest are on mediums, and one lonely driver there on the white striped hard tire. So different strategy there from Drew. He's thinking, oh my, I have to think of something different to do. I am far at the back. Qualifying didn't go the way I wanted. So, time for me to think of an alternate strategy indeed. And he has. How long can he push those hard tires? Will the cautions, the safety cars, will they fall to his favor? Will they fall and ruin his strategy? Who knows? We'll have to watch that now. Let's start from the back. We haven't seen these gentlemen for some time there. It's LH44 there. Starting in the back, we have Correct Savant there, and his fellow Red Bull, it is Benjamin Cardiff. We've missed you, 2 Red Bulls. Welcome back, and LH44 as well. Scrace, there he is there in the Williams car. Good luck to you, buddy. There's Drew, we mentioned him on the hard tires. Iron Knight, there he is. Bagos in the Racing Point, as well as teammate Psycho Tabby. Then again, we have, there's Tristan. There's Tomas, coming off of a P2. Tomas will want to do the same, or better. And there's Harlan's pick for the race. FIFA Beefy, your point leader. I'm going to go with, there we see the rest of the field. Maverick, Evil Hunter, Apex, and blah, 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 blah. Let's find a camera. Now, I saw one. There it is. Now, how lucky will we get to hang on to this view, you wonder? We'll find out. Good luck to each and every one of you racing drivers. And good luck to you, the viewer at home. Balls. There it is. Here come the lights.
I counted 5.
And they're out. 5 was correct. No! Reina has jumped the start. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. Thus the word unbelievable as a Ferrari goes spinning, and huge contact at the back.
Oh my.
Oh, there was huge contact back there. We're just going to stay up here. There are wing parts flying everywhere. Another Ferrari. Can that be the same Ferrari? Oh my. Is there a safety car? Not yet. They're still just going at it here. Let's go back through the field a bit.
That was a lot of carnage.
Oh my. What is going on here? There at the back of the pack. Puppy, Tristan, Iron Knight, Maverick. Drew driving through it. Appears as though he's okay. Up front, we do have Magnus all over the back of Cairo. He is too. Is he behind him? It's hard to tell from this angle. Yes, he's still behind. Cairo closed the door. Now Magnus will get a hell of a run here, but ooh, I said the H word. He goes in there and he stays there. Now, that's honestly my favorite part of the racing circuit, to get a run on someone as we go back to Puppy Jr. all over the back of your point leader there. What can he do? Grace, we've lost Grace. What's happened to him? That's a disgrace. Oh no, we could, on the miniature map, he's back there. The twisty, turny, snaky parts. And we've lost him. Sad days indeed. Let's move here. Let's move out of this view, for God's sake. Oh, and what's this? I think perhaps it's just going nuts here for a moment. Because I don't think anyone just dropped.
Yeah, I think your computer's messed up.
It's not my computer. Alright, now looking for those close battles. Who is going at it? It's certainly not them. Oh, Rayner, that's what it was. He was serving his drive-through penalty. He will have to fight back from here. He's unable to take any sort of tire change or make any sort of adjustment. So, a huge, huge hurdle for Rayner to overcome here. What can he do to fight back from that? We will just have to wait and see as Cairo out front of Magnus, still chasing him down. Let's go further back in the pack. I see a small interval. Oh, someone went very wide there. That was correct, Savant. Keep it on track, you. The stewards will get you. Penalties already by Puppy. Perhaps that's one he can serve and return to the track. Pay his tolls. Move on. Here we have Bagos to the inside of his teammate. Oh no, he's hitting Psycho Tabby, but well under control. I'm sure it was just a funny racing angle there. A camera angle, I should say. He'll mount another attack here into the final section. To the inside, he pokes his nose. He says, I'm here just to make his competitor nervous. Teammates.
I thought in Formula 1 you weren't allowed to race your teammate.
In the video game, you can do whatever you want. Yes, and these don't get me wrong. These fellows here care very deeply indeed for their constructor's title. And let's see, indeed, mentioning that, let's see, we were talking about who it is, the alphas, that's who it's betwixt. Now, as I look here on screen, they all look like they're doing pretty bad. Except for Apex there, so good for you, buddy. Now, up front. Sorry, Magnus. We almost missed Magnus going for the lead. Now, if you're going to mount an attack here, you've got to time it just so. You want to get your run here, where you are just on the throttle, and he sees you coming, and he's scared about it. And Cairo moves to the inside. He can do nothing because of the run of little Magnus there. Round he goes. And that's that. Moving back through the pack, let's look at other people here. There we are. We have Evil Hunter, currently hunting Puppy Jr. Back behind it appears. Yes, indeed, the racing points are still going at it. Bago's trying to catch up to teammate Psycho Tabby. Looking around for... Where is there action behind your point leaders, where there's a bit of line of cars? Let's go to your point leader. Can Apex catch up to him? I think he can.
That's about time.
I've always thought very highly of Apex. I think he can do a marvelous job.
Well, I just think it's nice of you to say.
Well, indeed. Go Apex.
Yeah.
So, off they go. It is your point leader there, and he's doing that. Now back here, Puppy Jr. Oh, trying to catch up to Apex. You're under attack, you! Time it right, Puppy Jr. Don't do anything stupid. And if you're listening, you better have no penalties by the end of the race. That's what I expect out of you, young man.
I think his car just broke.
What do you mean his car just broke? Look, it's going perfectly fine.
Well, it's just that... I mean, just broke... Oh, well, there it goes.
Are you talking about the...
That little flap.
Oh, that's the drag reduction system. That's where they open it up, because they're within 1 second of the car in front, and it gives an aerodynamic advantage.
That means wind, right?
Yes, it means wind. It helps them gain on the competitor in front of them. Oh. So, that's how that is.
Well, that's nice. I wish NASCAR would have that. They have gigantic spoilers. They're like a foot tall. They look ridiculous.
They do look ridiculous, I agree. It's like they took a giant sheet of plywood and just bolted it to the back of those vehicles. Plus, they have like 22 horsepower now, I believe, is what those cars run.
Yeah, it's not impressive like it used to be, by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, it's a sad sight, but this is not a sad sight. This is wonderful to see these racing drivers here at Silverstone back in the back. We want to see that. Even these guys back here at the back who are having not the day they want. It is Correct Savant trying to get around Drew O. Now, Correct Savant has medium tires. Drew O has hard tires. And you can see that there. Only one penalty so far. It is still just popped there. Everyone else doing okay. Let's keep that up, boys. Let's see every position finish on track. Now, up behind Nismo. Nismo, there is a line of cars there. Who is back there battling? Who is getting runs on whom? Let's ride on board here and see what Apex can do. As you can see, Nismo feeling rather beefy himself here. He says, I have medium tires, your soft tires, all I have to do is hold you off, and your soft tires will begin to fail there. But, this is our point leader here. He knows what he's doing. Oh, he's made a colossal, error in judgment, and we'll find out. Either way, he'll be racing hard, and Apex is going to have a good run here. Will he be able to somehow do some sort of wonderful maneuver before they get dipped there? No. But now, bide your time, Apex. Nice and smooth. That's the name of the game here. Yes, make him nervous. Make him nervous. Now back off, and... close. But he's got DRS as well. But a huge run here by Mr. Apex. Through the corner they go, and oh my! Side by side through this track they go, through the most twistingy corners of it, and I've screwed it up. But luckily the maneuver was done, and we didn't miss anything. I was trying some fancy camera work there. I feel like I was pretty proud of it. But let's move away from it there. Good job, you. Apex getting around the point leader. Now, moving on, we have another long line of cars. Puppy Jr. at the back of it here, still behind Nismo. It's Nismo, Apex, your point leader, and Puppy Jr. looking back through the pack. Benjamin Cardiff appears to have come in for the hard tires, wondering if there was any sort of issues there for Iron Knight. I think we saw he had some sort of incident, perhaps, or I'm just making things up. Now, looking for other tiny intervals here. What can we see? A Psycho Tubby, perhaps? What can you do? Many racing drivers getting good runs here, but I want to see someone on it right there. As soon as you hit that drag reduction system zone, I want to be... I like it. Makes me very nervous in front of me.
Looks like something happened up there. Puppy Jr. seems to have made some sort of mistake. And now he's got Evil Hunter all over the back of him. Now it's like he's hunting Puppy Jr. instead of hunting Evil.
Oh, now you're catching on.
Well, I mean, yeah, it just kind of writes itself.
Oh, and Apex has picked up a penalty, and I'm starting to look down through the pack, and I see other penalties as well for Bagos, for Tristan, and for Iron Knight. That is unfortunate indeed.
Is that what that little black-white flag means, sir? That they've done something bad?
Yes, it means they've run too wide in too many corners, exceeded track limits, and stewards give you 3 warnings, and then they say, screw you, have a penalty. And that's it. You can't do anything about it. Now Rayner was able to serve his penalty that he got for that jump start. What is going on with Rayner? Where has he made his way back up to? He is back here running his own race, back in the 13th position there. That's a 1 next to a 3, making it 13, not 15. Basic reading, basic reading. Let's go here to Bagos, who again still over Psycho Tubby, his teammate. Nismo trying to close in back on Apex. Oh, Puppy Jr. The little fellow. A feisty move. Perhaps the tires, the soft in nature, are beginning to fade for your point leader there. Evil Hunter trying to also do the same. He will have a good run here. Make him nervous, just scare him a little. As it settles out for the... Oh no! Bagos is done! He's done! Where is he? He's right here. Hopefully we'll get a view of it here on the Ferrari. Oh, he is. That is not a place to stop one's racing machine.
That looked like he hit the wall pretty hard there. I hope he's alright.
It's a video game.
I mean, even the virtual character, I hope he's... I mean, that's a hard impact there. I hope he's doing okay.
But I'm sure he's fine, yes. Good God, you're stupid. Bagos. We've lost Bagos. My goodness, goodbye. You will join Scrace back there in the... wherever. And that is a virtual safety car. It's only virtual. It's like double virtual, really, because it's not even there in the first place. But it's on the game, and it doesn't mean we have to have a full... the safety car does not come out, it just, everyone slows down, and this is another battle in and of itself, because some drivers struggle with reading the intervals, and they're back to speed, I do believe. Did anyone incur a penalty there under the safety car? Because it's an easy one to get. If the interval is red, when they drop green, you're screwed. But back there, rounding. Why am I riding with Nismo here? Puppy Jr., I mean. There are battles elsewhere. Evil Hunter back there trying to close in on your point leader as Nismo and Apex try to close in on Cairo. Also back here, what is happening? A good bit of battling here. Sorry, gents, for missing a bit of it. Boy, that Evil Hunter just,
Went around that boy pretty quick there. That was a nice move.
it was a nice move there. I enjoyed it very much. Now looking, let's see here. Oh, your hard tires. Well, how are they working out for you, sir? Are you able to catch your racing competitors, or was this maneuver terrible? Let's see what Drew O can do here on Correct Savant. Can he gain time? Correct Savant kicks up a little dirt there. Will he get a good run? He's within the drag reduction system zone. There you see the wing open. You see what I'm saying there? When they cross that line.
I see it now.
Now there they go. The Haas car going round. Just appears as though with 9 lap old Savant tires, medium, 9 lap old hard tires. Oh, I think it's about time for the O tires to start to come into their own.
That wasn't very good.
Well, now who's being rude?
Well, I just think you've done better before, and that wasn't your best joke you ever told.
Well, who are you to tell me what is a good joke and what's not?
I don't think there's the time or the place or...
Anyway, back to the race. We have up front, there's just a whole lot of Magnus and a whole lot of Cairo. Apex trying to take that lead and trim it out a bit. Evil Hunter, really the closest gap we have here on the racing circuit, trying to close in on FIFA Beefy. Let's take a peek at what he can do. Where is Evil Hunter gaining? Where is FIFA Beefy gaining? As Drew, of course, the second I cut away, you go around, correct Savant. Good for you, buddy. Now back to Evil Hunter. Will he gain through Mackens, or will he not? He did. And the drag reduction system zone open. Oh, as Benjamin Cardiff has incurred a 3-second penalty, that's no good. Many penalties racking up here. Magnus has none. We'll take a peek here in a moment and see. Let's go back on board and see what he can do. Any other intervals close? No, this is still the one. Let's look quickly at... that's the one. So far, as we approach halfway, Magnus, Puppy Jr., Thomas, there's a caution in Sector 3. I don't see it on the miniature map. So apparently all is well. Now, as I was saying, Thomas, Reina, FIFA, and Drew, and the Maverick all penalty free. So good for you boys. Keep it up. Now, stops as well, obviously. By counting and looking at those numbers there, you can see who has stopped and who has not. Still unable to catch him. Trying hard, but so far it's not enough. Now, Nismo. Are you, Nismo, trying to catch back up to Apex here? Who is hot on, trying to be hot on the tail of one Cairo. Let's go back here, though. They're not close enough, but guess who is? Correct Savant. He wants to make a move back on Drew, and he will have the drag reduction open. But still pretty far back. Never mind. What about you, sir? Very hot on the tail of the point leader is Evil Hunter, hunting down that point lead.
Yeah, that's like that joke I made. You should have made it before I made it. Now it's like copycat.
Anyway, back there. Oh no, what has gone on? Oh, it's just Tristan pitting, nothing to freak out about, but you already did, so too late. Really quickly, let's just go out front and take a peek at your point leader here. Oh, your race leader, excuse me, and apologies to FIFA. But there's your race leader. We'll get a good look here in a moment and just see how far ahead he is of his racing competitors. There in the back, you just catch a glimpse there of the nearest competitor. That's Cairo coming round, but I do see Nismo. He is ready to get back round Apex. You passed me before you, but I don't appreciate it. Knocking on the door of Apex, Nismo says, I would like to come through. Apex currently says no, you may not. Admission denied. Not permitted. Go away. Go away, Nismo will not, and Puppy Jr. also, right there. Where is the little fellow? He will have DRS on Nismo, who has it on Apex. Exciting is the racing action here at Silverstone. All of them on very old yellow balloonies. Who can get the most of them? Now, they'll be doing a lot of work on them here, so it will increase the wear. Harder you race, the quicker they wear. That's basic tire stuff. Running wide, careful on those penalties there, gents. It's a long race. And oh my, there is Puppy Jr. What can he do with Nismo? We are going to have quite a race here, ladies and gentlemen. What can he do? He can go side by side, they can go inside, and he can complete the racing maneuver. There's nothing that Nismo could do about that except, well, pull in behind and say, I'll try to mount attack on you later. I'm displeased with what just happened, but I'll come back to you. I hope. I truly hope. You see him begin to attempt that now, looking elsewhere. Still, Evil Hunter hunting down the beef in front of him. Will he be able to do anything with it as FIFA tries to break the draft there? What can Evil Hunter do? He has been working over your point leader for many, many racing laps. We're past halfway. These racing drivers have come in. They've already pit, you see. Now they will, I'm assuming, taking these mediums. That's the idea here.
They're gonna take them all the way to the end of this here race?
Oh, they are indeed. Don't you think they won't? If they're able to, if there's no more safety cars there, full safety cars there, I think they're going to do it. You could be looking at the battle for the lead here. I don't know. I could be absolutely wrong, but I'm usually not. That happened once. I believe it was 1982, and I used someone else's crayon in preschool. And I was sure it was mine. And then I realized that mine all had flat sides and his was round, and I understood why that was. Anyway, moving back to the race, we have still trying his Evil Hunter. I think it's so they couldn't roll away from you. What? The crayons. I used to do that for my boy.
You do a hot dog, too.
What? What on earth are you talking about?
You was talking about them crayons that you had when you was a boy. Now they was cut in half, so they don't roll away on you. And you can do it with a hot dog. For a little fella. My boy used to roll them all around the place. Cut them in half, they don't roll.
Well, now that's ingenious. I think that is brilliant. And whoever came up with that, applause to them. As Puppy Jr. and Nismo, I believe, have pit and put on soft tires, as has your leader Magnus, which has given their lead to Cairo. That's a very helpful tip about crayons and hot dogs. So yum. I'll try that. With the hot dog, not the crayon. Both, though. That's racing. That's what we're here to do, not talk about crayons, although helpful information in all forms is helpful. Cairo has overtaken the lead, but he's going to have to pit him, ladies and gentlemen. That's, I'm sorry. You have to do it. It's just in the rules. All these drivers that you see with 15 laps beside their name, those are drivers who still need to pit. Once, at least once, it is in the rules. That's a good rule. Otherwise, many drivers would just drive tires, I'm sure, try to go all the way to the end, although, I don't know what the differences are in the tires here. Probably pretty large. Now, let's look back here. He has just been working over your point leader for lap after lap. Let's ride on board and see if he can do it here. So many laps, Evil Hunter has done it. He has overtaken his opponent, FIFA Beefy. That was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stalking there by Mr. Hunter, and he's finally gotten the job done in that Williams. Around he goes, around the Haas machine, and the Haas machine almost comes in to give him a little tappers just to say, damn. But he can do nothing about it now. As Puppy Jr., though, he can seem to do something here. He's trying to do something with Cairo. They've come out on soft tires, and they are battling. You see it there? Oh, and Cairo kicks up a little bit of sand. Oh, no. What is it, gravel? What is it out there? I personally don't run out there. Will he make the move? He will! Oh, little fella goes for it. They're still side by side. Oh, my! What is going on? Oh, Cairo just slices through like some sort of slicing item through something you would slice. And a fine move it was as he moves on. Puppy Jr., can you retaliate? The drag reduction system is open. And he will attempt to catch back up to Cairo.
I really enjoyed your knife and slicing thing there.
Thank you. I've been working on my military skills. Come around this racing circuit. They're approaching a number of laps to go. I just tried to count it in my head and failed because I was also looking at intervals. It's like 7 or something like that. Now, Tristan, come on, little fella. What can you do? They never give me good intervals. Oh, you can go around someone coming to the pits? That's, you take it. Off you go. You were gonna get him, though. Now, penalties, my goodness, they are stacking up, and they are stacking up quickly. As we look for an interval there, it is Apex looking on Nismo. Penalties. Yikes. Look at that, though. Magnus, your leader. No penalties. The second place driver is Cairo, with Puppy Jr. all in his mirrors. And in his mirrors he is indeed. What can Puppy Jr. do here? Time it perfectly, youngster. What can you do? Oh, a lovely run from the little fella. Can he open the drag reduction system? He's pressed the button. It is open. Now, look out, Cairo. It's not quite enough, but will the little fella mount an attack down into the final little section here? No, he will not. But you never know, he might have. You have to keep on top of these youngsters these days. They're rascals, they are. Just when you think you've got them sorted out, as someone goes purple there in that sector. That was nice. Good for you. Still penalty free is Magnus, your race leader, your point leader, going back on Evil Hunter. He says, I did not appreciate that, you. Now give it back. Also penalty free. Which doesn't matter to these racing drivers. He knows that Evil Hunter has a penalty. No one. When you're on track, you do not care. There's a car in front of you. You want to pass it.
Well, that seems only natural. You just sit there.
Yes, now sometimes the smart play, you know, if someone's racing you hard and sometimes you do have to say, oh my, I'll sit back and whatever, but no, not for your point leader. He's too beefy for that, you see. Look at it, here he goes. All over the back of Evil Hunter, trying to make him make a mistake. Can he do it? I would have thought he would have stayed more in the draft there. Nice line there. Who will have the better run through this section? Equal runs through the section, but it will still be the point leader with the drag reduction, allowing him to pull up a little, but then the extra run equals extra braking, and the distance remains the same pretty much. I don't like this angle. If I wanted this angle, I'd just do the in-car and I'd be done with it. So can we get rid of that? It's like once in a while, fine, but oh my goodness. The guy that came up with that one there, he's just like, put it in 90% of the time. Show my mum. Oh, my hard work. Back up front, Puppy Jr. with 11 seconds of penalties. That's disappointing to see. Now, he can hope that push Cairo into mistakes. That could be your best bet, unless you're just hyper fast. Then you can, pass and go round. On the tires, let's look at the tires there. Rayner has just come in for softs. Let's go back and look at Rayner here. He had that unfortunate incident there at the start of the race, where he received a 5-second, or was it a drive-through? Is it a drive-through penalty? I think it's a drive-through penalty for a jumped start. The lights come on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and apparently Rayner was just a tiny bit too trigger happy. And I think the steward said, listen here, you. They gave him that penalty. They didn't like it. But he's back up to 10th place here and just trying to plug along. There's no one anywhere near him. Really, Tristan trying to close in, but he's on medium tires. That's not going to do it. As up front, I suck, and I'm missing Puppy Jr. going round. Cairo, I think, there. But not a failure. Sorry, Puppy. Apex, looking at Nismo once again, trying to get round. There's been a lot of battling here between these two here today. You watch them, they're going back and forth. It's a good old-fashioned, race car race here between these two. And then right behind that again, Evil Hunter and your point leader. They too are as... Ooh, can Apex do it? He shows the nose. He says, Nismo, I'm here. Be intimidated, you. But Nismo won't. At least he wasn't there. Apex will mount another attack as your point leader closes in on the Hunter of Evil, now himself the Hunted. There you can see. Has he enough time to make the move? Has he the tires?
I see what you did there with the wordplay. That's you're a true wordsmith there, Sir Paulie.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate those kind words, and certainly have... please don't mind my raising of my arms and using giant quote fingers when I say I've appreciated your assistance in the booth today. Now we're closing in on just a handful of laps to go here. Let's look back at those penalties, because that's what, again, it's going to come down to so much. And so, yes, this battle's on track here. There's Cairo trying to close in on Puppy Jr., but... so that's good for Cairo. That's good for Cairo. Stay close there, Mr. Dracos, because you're going to overtake Puppy Jr. if you stay there. You can pass him on track if you want, but here's one of those situations there, my good friend. This is one of those situations where it might be best to just sit tight. Because Magnus is just long gone. You can see, that's just ridiculous, as your point leader coming back on Evil Hunter. Sophina. That's a girl's name. Nismo has incurred another penalty. That's 12 seconds worth. So certainly, Evil Hunter and your point leader and LH44, where have you come from, sir? What is this? LH44 opening up his drag reduction system wingadoo and making a bold move down this particularly straight and bendy straightaway upon his racing opponents. You saw one crafty person. Oh, and he gets it a little tapadoo. Oh, they are battling hard. It's a good old-fashioned beat and bang here at Silverstone off the final corner as we come to 4 to go. My goodness gracious indeed, around Evil Hunter he goes with a powerful move. It is LH44, that is a big battle there. Up front, Puppy Jr. on Cairo, overtaking him. As you can see there, I've missed it once again. But again, penalties, Cairo. Just mind yourself there, you'll be fine. But then look at the difference between Cairo to Apex. 6 seconds. Can Apex close in on his competitor in front? 1.7 seconds. My God, the math will make your brain explode.
I don't like to count.
I don't like it either. And I try to avoid it at all costs now. Back there also still penalty-free FIFA, Beefy as well as Reyna, and Magnus. Those are the only three. What sort of positions can they gain? Let's try to look Cairo back all over Puppy. I don't want to miss it again. These two are now where it is all at. And the penalties, yeah, it's 2 seconds. So if Cairo... I'm sorry, if Puppy can get around... Oh no, a hard impact there behind. Who was that? Who indeed? Whom? My goodness gracious.
That looked uncomfortable.
Let's find a red car. Tristan, no, Tomas, can you show us? Yikes, it's a Renault. Was that Iron Knight? Oh. Goodness gracious, but there's no safety car. They're still battling here. LH44, your point leader, FIFA BV, and Evil Hunter. Back there we do see Tristan trying to make on Drew O. Now, this is not for positions necessarily, because Drew will have the position on the penalties, but they are putting on a good show here. But we must get back to where the racing action is the fiercest indeed as far as times and penalties. My goodness, I can't keep track of it all. watching closely. Who will do what? When?
Toward whom?
Well done. Little late, but you got there. LH44 making the move to the outside of a now chagrined FIFA Beefy. He's full of chagrin and woe. Maybe a touch of lamentation, perhaps, but perhaps only momentary. Who will celebrate here at the end? They are coming round, coming round. We have begun to go. That tells me next time will be the white flag.
That means one more lap, and then the race is over. Or this has gone pretty quick or slow. Whichever way you feel.
That's a little of both, isn't it? But here we go, and they're closing in, and oh my, now we have a battle. Now we have a battle indeed. Cairo and the little fellow. The Junior Papadou. What can Cairo do? Can he catch up to Papi Jr.? 1 second of penalties is what separates them. Papi Jr., as long as he stays out front here with this 1.5 lap to go, he will maintain the position, but if Cairo can get around... Oh my. This is something else here. Reina is close to within 1 second almost of Tomas. He will get a DRS that will help him gain on his competitors in front with no penalties. Reina is in the points already.
Well, he's going to jump a lot of these people here.
Hopefully so, yes. Let's see what he can do. What is happening here? And we are on 1 lap to go.
I think you should have said something like, it's the sim racer coin 1 lap to go, white flag lap or something.
Well, that's stupid, and don't, no. So here they come round. 1 second of penalties. Puppy is still in front. The drivers behind is FIFA Beefy. He's trying to stay out front of Evil Hunter, who has more penalties. How many positions will these race drivers make up? Reina, you haven't been able to pass anyone. Let's see if you can pass anyone. Not because you haven't been able to, but just because of your racing circumstances. And we want to catch one here. Let's see you get around Tomas in front of you. Again, Reina has the position already, but every moment counts. Every billionth of a second counts as you have all these drivers in front of you on penalties. Reina knows he could potentially move up to as high as a lower number than where he's at currently. And so around he goes, Tomas, and around he goes the racing circuit. Finally, with 1 lap to go, we get the helicopter view. As if to taunt us, we've wanted it all race long. Up here, where are the battles? Where are the battles? I don't think. Will anyone be able to make a move here at the end? It's all going to be about the penalties, and apologies to Magnus. He's already taken the checkered flag there. He's already gone, and Puppy Jr. stays ahead of Cairo. No more penalties, and you should have P2. Apologies to Magnus. Wonderfully done, sir. You were so far ahead. Ouch. Cairo will be P3, I think. Let's see how it all shakes out now. It's time. This is where another whole race begins for the next 10 seconds, is what will happen.
Yeah, it might really get shooken up.
Let's see here, your people without penalties. FIFA Beefy jumps to... Oh, don't miss it, don't miss it. He jumps to 5th, Reina to 6th.
Well, that's a good jump there. They did a good job not getting any penalties there. They're better than their competitors.
I agree there. As far as that, the penalties are concerned, they did a far superior job. And I like seeing no penalties whatsoever. A wonderful recovery there from Reina. Let's at least ride home with your winner here, Magnus. You know, you miss... this gentleman here went out and absolutely smashed his competitors here, and the fact that I was unable to ride on board with him for so much of the race is just a testament to how wonderful the racing was indeed from all the other racing drivers. What do you think, Harlan?
Well, I think so too. I think that what we saw here, and from my first experience in the Formula One realm, I mean, you gotta understand, I never seen somebody turn right before, and now these guys put on that kind of show. I'm gonna tune in again.
Well, I'll tune in again, and hopefully the reviewers at home will as well, as this gentleman here. That's Magnus. There he is, and that's his trophy. He's hoisting it high in the sky. And now here comes the fun part. Let's spray this gentleman here, he has something to do with something. Perhaps he won a contest. Anyway, he's up there and he's having a good time. Careful, I'm allergic. This is fun. I need to go to the hospital now. So let's look at your finishing order here, and let's start up top where we should. It is your leader, Magnus Nicolay, who picked up a penalty there at the end. I didn't notice that. And also the fast lap there, by quite a margin, it appears. A couple tenths anyway. Then there's Puppy Jr., Apex, Cairo, FIFA Beefy, your point leader, Reina. Great recovery there with no penalties for those two. Well done. Evil Hunter, Nismo, Tomas, and LH44, your point-getting people. Psycho Tubby, Drew O, Tristan Puppy, that's the older one, Maverick, Benjamin Cardiff, Correxifont, Iron Knight, Bagos, and Scrace round out your field there. A lot of racing action. Harlan, again, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
And we will see you all again soon down the road. Wishing you all a good night, and good night.